Welcome to Internet Capsule. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have it all, while others struggle to get by? Why some people are happy, healthy, and successful, while others are unhappy, sick, and broke? Is it just luck, or is there something more behind it? What if I told you that there is a hidden wisdom that can unlock the mysteries of life and help you achieve your highest potential? A wisdom that has been passed down through the ages by secret societies and occult masters, but is now available to anyone who seeks it. A wisdom that can transform your mind, body, and spirit and align you with the natural laws of the universe. It's called Hermeticism. Hermeticism is an ancient philosophical and spiritual tradition that originated in Egypt around the 1st or 2nd century AD. It is based on the teachings of Hermes Trismegistus, a legendary figure who is said to be the messenger of the gods and the source of all knowledge. Hermes Trismegistus wrote several texts that outline the principles of Hermeticism, which are also known as the 7 Hermetic Principles. These principles describe the nature of reality and how we can use our mind to influence it. Hermeticism has influenced many esoteric and occult movements throughout history, such as alchemy, astrology, magic, Kabbalah, Rosicrucianism, Freemasonry, and Theosophy. It has also inspired many famous thinkers, artists, and leaders, such as Leonardo da Vinci, Isaac Newton, William Blake, Napoleon Bonaparte, and Carl Jung. Today, Hermeticism is still relevant and popular among those who seek spiritual enlightenment and personal growth. In this video, I will explain each of the 7 Hermetic principles in simple terms and show you how you can apply them to your life. By understanding and practicing these principles, you will be able to tap into the power of your mind and create your own reality. You will also discover the hidden connections between yourself and the universe, and how you can use them to your advantage. Principle of mentalism. The first Hermetic principle is the principle of mentalism. It states that the all is mind, the universe is mental. What does this mean? It means that everything that exists is a manifestation of a single universal mind or consciousness. This mind is also known as the all, the one, the source, or God. Everything that we perceive as physical reality is actually a mental projection of this mind. This principle implies that our own mind is a part of the all and has the same creative power. We can use our mind to shape our reality according to our thoughts and beliefs. Whatever we think and feel becomes our experience. This is why it is so important to be aware of our mental state and choose positive thoughts over negative ones. One way to understand this principle is to think of quantum physics. Quantum physics is a branch of science that studies the nature of matter and energy at the smallest level. It has shown that reality is not fixed or objective, but rather depends on the observer and their expectations. For example, light can behave as either a wave or a particle, depending on how we measure it. This suggests that reality is not something out there, but something in here, in our mind. Another way to illustrate this principle is to consider the phenomenon of self-fulfilling prophecies, or the placebo effect. A self-fulfilling prophecy is when our belief about something makes it happen. For example, if we believe that we are going to fail a test, we might study less or perform poorly on purpose, thus making our belief come true. The placebo effect is when our belief about something makes us feel better or worse without any physical cause. For example, if we believe that a sugar pill is medicine, we might feel less pain or more energy after taking it. These examples show how powerful our mind is and how it can affect our reality. By applying the principle of mentalism, we can use our mind to create positive outcomes for ourselves and others. Principle of correspondence. The second Hermetic principle is the principle of correspondence. It states, as above, so below, as within, so without. What does this mean? It means that there is a correspondence or similarity between different levels of existence. The macrocosm, the large, reflects the microcosm, the small, and vice versa. The outer world mirrors the inner world and vice versa. This principle reveals that everything is connected and interrelated in a harmonious way. There are patterns and laws that govern all aspects of reality, from the physical to the spiritual. By understanding these patterns and laws, we can understand ourselves and our place in the universe. A simple way to understand this principle is to think of a mirror. A mirror reflects back to you what you show to it. If you smile at the mirror, it smiles back at you. If you frown at the mirror, it frowns back at you. The same thing happens with the universe. The universe reflects back to you what you project to it. If you project positive thoughts, feelings, and actions, you receive positive outcomes. If you project negative thoughts, feelings, and actions, you receive negative outcomes. This principle applies across all scales and domains of life. For example, your health is a reflection of your thoughts and emotions about your body. Your relationships are a reflection of your thoughts and emotions about yourself and others. Your career is a reflection of your thoughts and emotions about your work and purpose. Let me give you a personal example of how this principle works. A few years ago, I was unhappy with my job. I felt stuck, bored, and unfulfilled. I complained a lot about my boss, my colleagues, and my tasks. I dreaded going to work every day. As a result, I attracted more problems at work, such as conflicts, mistakes, and delays. I also noticed that my personal life was suffering. I had low energy, poor health, and strained relationships. One day, I decided to change my attitude. I realized that I was responsible for creating my reality with my thoughts and emotions. I decided to focus on the positive aspects of my job, such as the opportunity to learn new skills, the flexibility of my schedule, and the impact of my work on others. I also decided to express gratitude for my job every day. I thanked my boss for his guidance, my colleagues for their support, and my tasks for their challenge. As soon as I changed my inner world, my outer world changed too. I started to enjoy my work more, and my performance improved. I received more recognition, feedback, and opportunities from my boss and colleagues. I also noticed that my personal life improved. I had more energy, better health, and happier relationships. This is just one example of how the principle of correspondence works. You can apply this principle to any area of your life that you want to improve or change. The key is to align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your desired outcome. Principle of polarity. The principle of polarity states that everything is dual, everything has poles, everything has its pair of opposites. For example, hot and cold, light and dark, good and evil, love and hate. These are not separate things, but different aspects of the same thing. They are opposite ends of the same spectrum. What does this mean for you? It means that you have the power to change your perception of any situation or circumstance by shifting your polarity. You can choose to see the positive or the negative side of anything. You can choose to love or hate anything. You can choose to be happy or sad in any moment. The value of this principle is that it allows you to find balance between the extremes and tap into the full spectrum of possibilities. For example, if you are feeling sad, you can acknowledge that sadness is a natural emotion that has its purpose and value, but you can also choose to see the other side of sadness, joy. You can remember a time when you were happy, or do something that makes you happy. You can also realize that sadness is not permanent. It will pass and give way to joy again. One way to apply this principle is to practice acceptance. Acceptance is a state of mind that allows you to embrace whatever happens without resistance or judgment. When you accept something as it is, you stop fighting against it or wishing it were different. You also stop labeling it as good or bad. You simply allow it to be what it is. This frees you from suffering and allows you to find peace within yourself. A simple exercise you can do is this. Whenever you encounter something that triggers a negative reaction in you, such as frustration, anger, or fear, pause for a moment and say to yourself, "I accept this." Then observe how your reaction changes. You might find that you feel more calm, relaxed, and empowered to deal with the situation. In conclusion, the 7 Hermetic Principles offer a profound and practical guide to understanding the nature of reality and our place within it. By embracing these ancient teachings, you can harness the power of your mind to shape your experiences and create the life you desire. The principles of mentalism, correspondence, vibration, and polarity, among others, reveal that reality is fluid, interconnected, and responsive to your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. Thank you for watching Internet Capsule.